Just like many people on the planet are now eating too much, we're actually also breathing too much. Up to 25% of us suffer from serious, chronic and unconscious overbreathing. But with a little effort and training, breathing less can also become an unconscious habit. The ancients again all had systems and programs in place to breathe less, something that monks, Buddhists and doctors of Chinese medicine still practice. But breathing less is not the same as breathing slowly though, as we can still take in more oxygen than we need in a slow manner. The key is to practice fewer inhales and exhales with a smaller volume. And like fasting, occasional breath withhold can also have very positive effects. Because breathing just 10 to 20% more than we need can really overwork all our systems. In the 1950s, the Russian physiologist Konstantin Buteyko developed a series of methods of hypoventilation, which is now known under the umbrella of the Buteyko Method. So hypo means under, as in under breathing. So all these techniques are essentially about breathing less, and they are described in detail under this video. They've been shown to boost the amount of red blood cells, allowing, for instance, athletes to carry more oxygen and produce more energy with each breath. Also, fat reduction, improved cardiovascular function, boosted muscle mass, and more. These are some of the results of working with these methods. And they also seem to work like a miracle for asthma. And asthma has now become a global epidemic. Around 8% of the US population suffer from it, which is 4 times as many as just back in the 1980s. It is the leading cause of emergency room visits and hospitalizations. And by Western medicine, it is considered an incurable disease. So asthma is caused by pollutants, dust, cold air, among other things. But it can also come from overbreathing. And asthmatics tend to breathe a lot more than those without the condition. And therefore, breathing less has been shown to have amazing results just after a few months. There's a paradox inherent in this condition. The asthmatic takes in too much air, but has the sensation that they're not getting enough air. But it is a kind of system error that can be fixed by willing the body to breathe less. And we don't exactly know why though. But we know that when we breathe too much, we expel too much CO2 and our blood pH rises to become more alkaline. And when we breathe slower and hold in more CO2, pH lowers and blood becomes more acidic. And so almost all cellular functions of the body takes place at a blood pH of 7.4, the sweet spot between alkaline and acid. And when we stray from that, the body will do whatever it can to get us back there. So there's many techniques to help us breathe less, but they all come down to basically extending the period between inhalation and exhalation, resulting in the slowing of the heart rate. And we know that mammals with the lowest resting heart rate lives the longest, and they are also the ones that breathe the slowest. As mentioned earlier, this we can achieve by training and adopting the optimal breath. The amount we should take in per breath is 5.5 liters at a rate of 5.5 breaths per minute. This is the optimal breath. And when you try it out, try not to be too fixated on those numbers. Try to feel into how the body actually knows this to be true. Try to find that space where it just feels right.